Plaintiff Haley Tobin says she and the defendant were inseparable best friends. So Haley allowed the defendant to move in with her and her boyfriend. Haley claims the defendant turned out to be a slob who didn't pay her bills. And after they gave her a notice to move, she trashed their house. Haley's suing her former roommate for car damages. Defendant Brittany Shirey says Haley and her boyfriend are extremely dramatic, and they fought often. Brittany claims the problem started once Haley and her boyfriend started blaming their fights on her. And she insists Haley is suing for more than she owes.
Start with you.
Okay. I met Brittany about a year ago, and we became best friends. We're pretty much inseparable, and we also were really good, close coworkers. After a little while of knowing Brittany, my boyfriend Dylan and myself invited her to move in with us. After a short while of time, things started to go south. Wouldn't pay her bills on time, was a slob, couldn't contribute to the rest of the household. After a short while of her being there, we discussed that maybe Brittany Shirey should not live with us anymore. Things just got really rough and out of control after that. Once we gave Brittany her notice and when she was moving out, she just decided to thrash our house. Threw all of our
furniture.
In what way? She threw all of our furniture around and clothes and my personal belongings around the house. She took our personal kitchen items, such as like a pizza cutter and a few other like frying pans.
You're not suing her for that?
No.
Okay.
A short while of her being there, we discussed that maybe Brittany Shirey should not live with us anymore. Things just got really rough and out of control after that. Once we gave Brittany her notice and when she was moving out, she just decided to thrash our house. She threw all of our furniture around and clothes and my personal belongings around the house. She took our personal kitchen items.
Plaintiff Haley Tobin says the defendant was her roommate, but after she gave the defendant notice to move out, she destroyed Haley's home.
Let me hear from you before we get into the car she's suing about.
We were really good friends. We were co-workers. Moved in together. Everything was fine and dandy.
Why'd you leave?
Well, her and her boyfriend are very dramatic and like to cause fights and
that's fine and dandy?
No, it was fine and dandy until they started fighting and would blame their fighting on me.
How?
They would say that I was the root of their fights.
Would they give you an example of what you did?
No.
They would just say, they'd be fighting. You're the root of this. And you wouldn't say, what did I do? You just let them fight over you?
I guess. There wasn't really a reason behind it ever.
They blamed you. Somebody blames me for something I didn't do. I'm saying, why are you saying that? Particularly if they're destroying each other, I'd be, hey, don't kill yourselves over me. In fact, what have I done? You didn't bother to ask. You just said, kill yourself.
Yeah.
Now you're making a fool out of me and you're laughing. We're going to see who gets the last laugh today. The wrong person to laugh at. You know I do this for a living. Let's have some fun. Now, they told you that you were the root of their problems.
They accused me of like stealing their car key.
Pardon?
Their car key.
So you do know?
No, this was a different incident. That's why I ended up moving out.
I didn't say which incident. You said they fought all the time.
Yeah, they do.
So that's the end. I'm talking about all the time. And they all, what's wrong? You high?
No.
Why you keep grinning?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you act like you even higher when I said that. Why you keep grinning? Is she a dope fiend?
Probably.
Probably, yeah. Okay, that's the deal. All right. How did she damage your car? I can't get anything out of it because she high off something today. What did she do? How does she owe you $15.28 for car damages?
On May 17th, I met up with Brittany because she wanted me to go with her to hang out with a guy that she had met online. We're all drinking and hanging out, and she took me home after she had been drinking. And when she left, she backed straight in and hit the side of my car. The next day, her and I talked on the phone, talking about like arrangements because Miss Shirey doesn't have insurance. So we were figuring out like just a payment plan between the two of us to keep it simple. I went to Mark's Auto Body and got a quote for $2,378.
And she agreed to pay?
Yes, she did. We have a written contract. Yes, we have a written. I'm sorry?
Has she paid any of it?
She paid $750 on July 7th.
You say you have a contract?
Yes.
All right, and the balance is $15.28. What do you say to that, ma'am, if you can speak without laughing?
Well, I did agree to pay the amount, but I have Kelly Blue booked the car, and it Kelly Blue books for only $15.26. So
why did you sign this?
I thought it was fair at the time.
Did you pay the $750, ma'am? Did you pay the $750?
Yes.
All right. Remember I said don't ever come before a judge and laugh at him. That doesn't work out well at the end, particularly if you don't have an amendment to this contract. You've signed a written contract. So whatever you determine later on, I think I'll go with another price. That's not how you can amend a contract.
Right.
All right, it has to be amended in writing and signed by both parties. And unless you've done that, she owes you the amount you've requested. All right, $1,528 is your judgment. All right, you're not laughing now. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Friend check?
Over.
Yeah, that's probably done with after this. When you have to take your friend to court, it pretty much means they're not your friend anymore.
Yeah. It's over.